Hi there, and welcome to the weekly Asylum and Immigration Reform Update, where I share with you 5 recent stories of interest to asylum seekers and those who want to stay current on immigration news. This week, we're discussing
the U.S. Senate's immigration deal delayed until 2024, Trump defends anti-immigrant, poisoning the blood remarks, the ACLU sues Texas over immigration law, asylum seekers turn into social media influencers, a report says access actually boosts border security.
I'm Brian Manning, and I used to be an asylum officer with the government, but now, as an asylum lawyer, I help immigrants all over the country to secure their future in America through asylum. It's my pleasure to bring you asylum and immigration reform updates each week right here on the Political Asylum Lawyers YouTube channel. Okay, let's get to the news. First up,
Senate negotiators are making strides in immigration and border policy talks, yet a deal is unlikely until 2024. The negotiations, crucial for passing a $110.5 billion spending package for Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, and U.S. border security, face Republican insistence on a bipartisan immigration compromise. The agreement, challenging to forge due to differing views on border security and immigration, is seen as essential for releasing additional funding for American allies. In a concession to Republicans, the Biden administration has said it would support sweeping changes to U.S. immigration law that would make it harder to win asylum here, but just how far Republicans can push this is still up for debate. The process of settling on the precise terms and language for the new law is an uphill battle due to ideological differences between the two sides, and owing also to the complexity of the U.S. immigration law framework.
And next up, for update number 2.
At a campaign rally in Iowa, former President Donald Trump staunchly defended his controversial comments about immigrants poisoning the blood of America, sparking a heated debate. Denying any association with fascist ideologies, Trump reiterated his hardline stance against illegal immigration amid rising border crossings. Critics, including several politicians and extremism experts, have drawn parallels between Trump's rhetoric and fascist writings, particularly Adolf Hitler's, raising concerns about the dangerous implications of such language. Trump's remarks reflect a deepening divide in American politics as he continues to espouse increasingly authoritarian messages. This includes vows to tighten immigration policies and implement ideological screening. The rally highlights the ongoing tension in the U.S. over immigration policy and the contrasting views between Trump's supporters and opponents in a politically charged environment.
All right, time for our third immigration update.
The American Civil Liberties Union has filed a lawsuit against Texas over a contentious new immigration law. Signed by Governor Greg Abbott, this legislation empowers police to detain migrants suspected of illegal border crossings and authorizes judges to order deportations. The ACLU, joining forces with Texas civil rights groups, argues that the law blatantly violates the Constitution and federal immigration law. They highlight the risk of this law disproportionately affecting Black and Latino communities. Abbott defends the law as a necessary response to the federal government's alleged failure to enforce existing immigration laws. He asserts Texas's constitutional right to secure its borders, even indicating readiness to take this battle to the Supreme Court. This legal clash between Texas and the ACLU represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing debate over state versus federal authority in immigration matters, with nationwide implications for immigration enforcement and policy.
And moving right along, update number 4.
The New York Times reports that, in an unprecedented digital twist, migrants are turning into social media influencers, documenting their perilous journeys for global audiences. Venezuelan Manuel Monterosa, initially seeking to warn others of the dangers of the Darien Gap through his YouTube series, inadvertently became an online celebrity. His experience epitomizes a broader trend where social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube have transformed the landscape of global migration. These platforms now serve as both a guide and a canvas, empowering migrants to share real-time experiences of their treacherous journeys, inspiring others, and creating a sense of community. This phenomenon has made routes like the Darien Gap more visible and traversed, with over 500,000 people crossing this year alone.
And finally, our 5th immigration update for this week.
A prominent think tank says in its annual report that restricting asylum would actually make the southern border less secure. The Cato Institute's analysis reveals that ending the Trump-era Title 42 rule has unexpectedly improved U.S. border security. Contrary to dire predictions, the cessation of this policy, which had denied asylum seekers entry, has led to a significant decrease in illegal crossings and covert crossers. The Institute's study shows a 15% drop in total monthly crossings and over 50% reduction in so-called gotaways since Title 42's end. This challenges the narrative that strict immigration policies enhance security, suggesting that providing asylum opportunities might in fact aid border control. Furthermore, the report emphasizes the false dichotomy often presented between a secure and welcoming border, advocating that America can achieve both.
And that wraps up this week's immigration news. If you want to win asylum in the United States, then you should call my office today. We help people all over the country, so it doesn't matter where you are. Call us now to schedule an asylum strategy session so that we can help you to secure your future in America through asylum. Again, I'm Brian Manning, and it's an honor to serve you in your immigration journey.